Hey guys, welcome back to the channel again. I hope you all are doing great. So this is a continuation of Flask framework, and in the previous session we were talking about what is how you can create or how you can set up your Flask app, how you can create different routes, and how can you handle HTML tags, right, or form, I will say. So in this video we will have a quick recap what we have done in the previous session, and apart from that we will be seeing what is Postman, Jinja, API method, ORM, migration, and blueprint, right? And I think like today's Flask will be over because there are many more things are in Flask, right? Many libraries, integrated libraries or modules are there. So you don't need to know everything because no, like even me, right? No one remembers everything. When you will make different projects, right? You might be using different libraries. So at that time, yeah, you will get to know that. I will suggest you like before using any libraries, right? Just go to the official documentation, just have a quick, and I will not say read everything, just have a quick say what you can say, quick intro, right? What these libraries do, or like anything, if you suppose if you don't know about pandas, right? Just go and see what pandas do. Just have a quick just search like what pandas do, okay, in Python. So just have a uh, like uh, basic intro from there itself, and just try to learn it. Just try to just I will not suggest you just read. I will just suggest you just import the libraries, install the libraries, just pip install pandas and just import it and start using it. So yeah, you will, this is how you will get to know that how things are working. So I already have uh, one folder created and one main file. So this is my main file, okay, and I have one form here. So form.html. So what I'm doing, I'm just gonna tell you what we have done in the previous session. So in the previous session we were doing just so I will have to import my virtual environment. So let's import mm, evn script and activate. Okay, let's activate it. So from Flask import Flask render templates and render templates request and post. So we'll just create adjustable searcher. Let's see. So this is done. So this is done. I will say debug is equal to true. So debug is equal to true. So this is what we have done in the previous session. We have set up the initial app, right? This is my initial app formatted. Okay, this is my initial app, right? And this is my home route. Okay, I already told you this is slash. So oh, this is slash. So this will be your home route or landing page. And render templates, I already told you that it will render your HTML tags. So it will take HTML tags from here, HTML file from here, and it will render it. And one more thing, if your folder name is templates, same as spelling, okay, then you don't have to mention a specific path. Just write the file name here, just like I'm doing form.html. But if you're using anything like any different like folder name, right, HTML file or something, any folder name, then you have to specify whole path here for like just like if you're just using something like HTML file, you have created HTML file, okay, and then you have to give like this name, okay. You specific, you would have to mention the whole path here, but right now I'm using the same naming convention, so I don't have to give the whole path name or specify the path because it will automatically get it. Now I will run this file, so just running python main.py. Main.py is not what, python command not found. Okay, just wait. Command not found. Okay, just so so yes, actually my command line was giving some error, so no problem. So I have to run this. Just I'm running this. So Python main.py. So yeah, my file is running. Now, what I have to do is I will take this URL and this will be my. So yeah, this is my output, right? This is my output. Now I have to take the input from the this form, right? From this. Now, as I told you, for that you have to just have make to one. You have to create one separate route. So getting values, I will say getting values. This getting values written. Oh, I will not written. So if request dot method method is equal to, I will say post. Now then uh, we will have name. So name or request dot uh, form dot get name. So this is name and age. So request dot form dot get, that will be age. So these two things are here. Now I will just simply return this. So written written. So I will return and name, and I will return age, then age. So so I hope you're getting it. This is responsible for rendering that form, okay, and this is responsible for taking the inputs. Now see this name, this I'm talking about, right? If you're giving here the value as first name, right, then you have to write same here first name, and if you're giving something different here, then same goes for this as well. So make sure that your this whatever you, so what I'm doing here, that I'm saying that go request form and get it by name, okay, where take the name. So name is what, name is this field, and get the age is what, this field. So make sure that if you're saying, if you're writing name is equal to first name or last name, something kind of thing, then you have to write the same here as well. And if same goes for age as well. Now, I have created this route, okay, which is responsible for getting the values. Now, I will just do an action. An action. I will give this name as well. And method should be post. Method should be post. So what I'm trying to say is that whenever someone will click submit button, go on this route, okay? And in this route, what I'm doing is I'm just requesting. I'm first of all I'm seeing the method is post or not. If you don't know what is method or something, just wait for a while. Right now, just imagine it is kind of like permission, right? So I'm saying that uh, if request method is equal to post, okay, so what I have done here, I have written the method is equal to post, and yes, it will become true. Then take the name input and take the age and then return it. So let's see how things are working right now. So it will be more clear. Just wait. So yes, you can see here again. So this is here. Now, if I will just give the name or name as Emily, Emily, or something kind of thing, and 12, right? I'm submitting it. So I'm getting anything? No, right now, no. Just see, I'm not getting it. So I will have print statement here. So I will have print, and let's see what we are getting. Name, age, name, age we are getting. Okay, and let's see. So we will have again that name, Emily, age, and let's see. The method not allowed. So why method not allowed? Everything is good. Oh yeah, you have to write here as well. Methods is equal to post. Now I think it will work. So, yeah. Now, so I will have the name again, Emily, and I have 12. Okay, I'm submitting it. So yeah, as you can see, right, I'm getting age 12 and name Emily. So this is what we have done in the previous session, right? Now we have to talk about methods, right? So mainly we have three methods. So I hope you're getting it right. So this is I haven't started something or anything new here, right? So this is what we was like. I was giving you the quick recap what we have done in the previous session. Now what we have here is we have post API methods, post method, same for get, put, delete, and there are few more. But mainly you have only four. There are few more. Okay, so this is get. This is put, this is delete. Now put is when you are changing or adding something to server. Get is get is when you are adding or when you are fetching the data from server without making changes. Now, Without any changes, without any changes, I will say. Methods delete is like when you want any updates and delete when you want to delete anything in anything and throw anything. Okay, so these are the four methods: post is get, put, and delete. So what methods are? Method are simply a protocol, or you can say you are telling to the server that what kind of request you are making, right? So you are just telling the server how you are just uh, 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 like how you can say just so you can simply say, right, like just to say like what kind of request you're making. So post method is like something when you're requesting with the post, it means that you are trying to add something or you want any changes to the server, right? It might be any changes, a data change or something kind of thing. Get is like when you're retrieving or fetching the data, when you want to fetch the data from the server or something. So you just use get method. Put is when you have to update anything, right? So you use put method. And delete is something like when you're deleting anything. So I can give you a quick recap. And it doesn't so I will just have to say get here. I'm changing the get method here. Okay, and I'm changing get as well here. Get, I just want to tell you something, show you the difference. So this is get, get, right? Everything is get here. Now, now the same thing, right? I will have a same thing. I have Emily, I have 12, and I'm submitting. Okay, just see in this URL. Just see this URL. So I'm having this URL copying here. I'm just copying here. So from get. Okay, so I will have from get. What we get from get. So this is when I'm using get method. I'm changing again to post. Everything to post. Post, then post, post, post. Okay. Now everything is good. Now I'm doing same thing here. Same thing. Emily 12. So this is my from get URL. From from post URL. From post. So you can clearly see the difference, right? When you're using, so you might be confused between that. It is working, right? It is working in the both condition, whether you're requesting with get or whether you're requesting with the post. It is working, right? But when you're using from get method, right, and you are giving the data to the server, right? You can see a difference, right? Your name Emily and age 12 is like feeded in the URL itself. Meanwhile, when you're using post, when you using post, when you're using post, right? So you can see the clearly difference that the values are not appended in the URL. So which one is more secure? This post method, right? So that is why when you have to use anything, right, when you have to add something and when you have to give some data from the like to the server, right? So you will use post method because post method will not append your values in the URL itself. Meanwhile, where get, but why it will not append it? Because it like The post method is made for adding the data, and they already know that if you want to add any data, it must be secure. Meanwhile, get is not made for adding data. Get is for retrieving the data, right? So when you will add anything, it will append in the URL. So that's why if you adding something or any making any changes to the server, right, you will use post. And if you are retrieving any data, you will just use for get. And same for if you want to delete anything, you have to update anything, you have use put for updating, you will delete. If you want to delete anything, you will use delete method. So I think method is clear. Okay, so method is clear, I guess. So I will have here, if you want to have a copy from here, and I will write it. So API method is done, and not done. If you want to read more about what is methods and all that, so yeah, you know what you have to do. Just go and search it, right? So I just have a. I already told you, right, what these things done. So these are the basic four things. Now, for further things, so API is done. This is done. Now, second thing is like what does Postman, right? So just download one software called Postman. So I will use Postman. So go here and download the software. Just go for free version, okay, and download for Windows. Make sure that you're using free version. Download for Windows, this, and download it. Once you will download it, you will get some kind of interface like this. So once I'm giving you the time, just take your time, or you can pause the video, right? You can pause the video. So what you have to do, just go to postman.com and download this. Make sure that you're using free version, okay? Now, once you have downloaded, you will get an install. Just download it and install it. And once you will install it, you will get an interface like this, like this. And now, click here, click here, something here. You will have a plus button. Just click here. Now you will get this Postman here. What this is? So this is a software where you have to test your APIs or your endpoints. So what your APIs are? You have making one API, right? We have making two APIs. So these are one my home sorry, home route, and this is my second endpoint, which is getting values. Now it is not necessary that every time whatever you're writing is correct, right? There might be a bug. If there is software, there will be a bug. So if you have to test your APIs whether APIs are working or not. Okay. So let's see. I'm getting I'm just having getting values, right? So I will just append here, and I have to append the port as well. So this is my port. This is my port. This is my port. So this is my like URL, right? This is my endpoint, and this is on which the server is running. Now I have to go for the name because I'm using the I'm using what? I'm using form data, right? So I'm using name for this name, and name Emily was there, right? Emily, and it's age, and age was 12, right? And let's hit the send this request. 404 method not allowed. Okay, so method is not allowed because here I have chosen the method get, but I have to choose post because there I have chosen post. And you can see, right, get, post, put, delete, past, head option, right? You can go for what is head, delete, and patches, but I don't think so. There might be that much of use. Generally, people use get, post, put, and delete. So I already told you what you have to do, what these things will do. So just go for put, and I'm just sending the request. So yeah, so as I can say, right, if if my API is working fine or my endpoint is working fine, so I'm getting the right input, right? Because what we have done here, we have returning the same thing, right? Or let's suppose one thing, I will create one more route, app dot route. So I will say multiplication, right? Multiplication, and let's have here. I will define the methods methods is equal to post. I will use post and def uh, multi multiply multiply with what? Just written one, multiply by mm, number. And in number what I'm doing, I'm just I'm just doing request request dot get JSON. uh, I'm just using number. Okay, so this is my another route. So you might be saying, what is request dot get JSON? It nothing but I'm just changing the how I'm previous here I'm taking the input from the form, right? But now I'm requesting to get a JSON. So what I'm doing, just to let you know, in this type, I will have first of all this. I will run this. I will open. We'll just go for one more thing here, and I will just go here, multiplication here, and that's it. Now I will go for post method body, right? I will go for raw. So in body, what you have to body is like when what data it is, like what in which format you want to send the data. So here, right, we need requesting from the server. It's like right now my postman is behaving like a server, not it is server, but it is behaving like a server. So from the server, this API is requesting what for to get a JSON, right? So if you're requesting anything, you have to give that thing. If you're requesting from form, right, there should be a form, or there should be the name, and that input name is should be name, right? There should be a form and the input name should be age. So meanwhile, here is same, like we are requesting from the server to get a JSON, right? So I will get a JSON from here. So I will just say number, and I will say number is equal to 2. So I will just say 2 here, and I have to multiply with the number 2. Or let it be, right? I have to give here, right? Now, so I will give the request and let's see what I'm getting. What happened? There might be error. Okay, multiplication must start with slash. Okay, it should be a slash because I have forgotten that. And now I just want to. So the error is like I forget that, like to add a slash here and the starting point, and I will say result, and that's the thing. Now I will have this. Let's see. So result at two, right? Let's see. I will give. mm, what happened? Let's see. I will give 4 here. Let's see. So yeah, same result as accepted, or sorry, as expected, right? So This is what we have done here. Let's see. We will have here one more. I'm just changing this one. Uh, Division or like something prime number, even number. I will say even number, even number. So get the data. If num num modulus 2 is equal to 0 and result, then result, or else what you have to do, else result, again, else what the this is done, and result, and what you have to do, result, here's prime number. I will just have a pass a string, right? I will just pass a string here. I'll just pass a string. Oh yes, even, and just have something. No, odd. So these things are here, even or odd, and I will just have an even number here. So I will just have even. I will just change this, and everything will be same. And let's see. So there is an error. What is an error? Let's see what is an error. The dict operation. What I've done? Dictionary. If number slash two. Okay, so this should be here. Now let's see. So yes, even, right? And let's see if I will just do 5. So no, odd. Okay. So this is how you can test your APIs, right? So this is how you can test the API. Write your APIs here or write your endpoints here, right? And if you want to test it, just open the Postman, give the URL, give the desirable output in the desirable form. If you're using form data, go for form. If you're using, like, if you don't know, if you're not giving any data, just go for none. If you're getting for raw data, just raw. And if you're going for JSON format, text format, JavaScript format, anything, every format is here. So mainly if you're working here, you will go for form data or JSON data, right? And for similarly, you can just see what is like text data or JavaScript data and everything here. So this is how you can test your APIs. Now these things are done, right? I think this done. Done, done. And this is, and now I will go for blueprint, and then I will go for Jinja. So let's see what is blueprint. So mainly we have one form here, right? So I will create two form here more, right? Two form modes. So I will have forms one dot py, and again I have forms two dot py. So I have a forms two dot py, right? Now if I will have I will have just similar same things, right? So I will just copy. I will just change the name and input size, just similar to that. What happened? Oh, py I'm said. HTML tag I have to do. Refactor, rename, and HTML. So this is my HTML tag. This is my whole and refactor. This is my uh, this is my HTML tag, and this is refactor. Now things are different here. So in form one, I will just have a different. So I will just take. Please enter your your fifth color, and I will just have a color or and favorite sport, your favorite sport. So I will have sports. Then I have your like something like mm, your surname. I will say surname. I will say all will have surname. If you have, please enter your what into something. You can have anything, right? Just have something. Enter your fair food. I will say fair food. So I will just have food here. Food here. Now what I'm doing is, mm, now what I'm doing is, I have three different forms, right? And if I want to handle it, so what I will do, I will just create one more URL, okay? And I will just go for here, and I will have two URLs somewhere, right? So I will just give the name as for naming convention. I will use form one, and I will use here form two, right? These are the things. So these are the things. Now, form one. What we are getting? We are getting the colors and sports. So we will go for get the colors, get the colors, and get the sports, right? So get the sports. I will have surname and food. So we have surname and we have food. Now these things are here. Now what I have to do is I will rerun these things. I will rerun these things. I will rerun this thing. We mentioned overridden and existing when getting values again. So just I already told you, right? These functions should not be same. So they were same, so that was an error. Now we have two different routes, right? Sorry, two different routes for two different forms, form one and form two. Okay. Now, if we want to say this, so we will see form one and form one. What we have? We have form one. What we have form one colors and sports. Colors and sports. So we have a sports. Let's say sports as anything, right? Let's say sports. Now, what matter? I don't play sports, so let's have a chess here. Chess not say sports, but just be here. And let's suppose color have green. Indoor sports, you can say, right? Chess. So we have color is equal to blue. And let's see. Hitting the request. What I'm getting. So we have age. Okay. I haven't changed the. I haven't changed the something like this should be color. This should be color. This should be sports, right? So, and this should be color. This should be color, and this should be sports, and this should be sports. Everything is set. Everything is done. Then this form, and everything is done. Okay, this is my surname. I will just go for surname. This is food. So this is food. This is my surname. This is the surname, and this is the food, and this is the food. right? Everything's done here. Now let's see. So same thing, right? Just change the color is blue and sports as chess. So this is what I want to tell you. Now, what is blueprint here? Blueprint is nothing but, let's suppose right now you having this just simple form, right? For an example, I have just taken a form, right? But in the real time, right, you having a like HTML file where there will be a different form for different purposes, right? So meanwhile, let's suppose you have one file, okay, one HTML file, and in that file you have different form, like 5 to 8 forms, right? Same for form two, right? You have different forms, right? Different forms. Sorry, from one HTML file, and in that we have different forms in file one and file two. And meanwhile, in every HTML file, there will be a different kind of forms, right? So it is not good thing, right, to handle everything here in this file itself, right? You can see, right, we are handling this URL, this API, this API, this API, this API. We have different like we already have different URLs in the same file. So blueprint is nothing but you are just separating, or you have giving the illusion that I'm handling the form differently. Like from how? So we will just have something called, I will just have, so what I will do, I will just create one file, say forms one dot slash routes dot py. I have created one route here, and then I will just do form two dot routes dot py. So I will just take this URL here, okay, this URL here. I will paste it, and before pasting it, what you have to do is, what you have to do is, from Flask, from Flask, from Flask, import blueprint, and in that you have to just give for Flask form the one is equal to blueprint. Sorry, just go for blueprint, and it should be forum one, forum one, I guess, forum one, and it should be name same at as it. Sorry, it is it a. I'm extremely sorry what I'm saying. As like same as it is. I was trying to tell. I was trying to say kind of thing. So this is my form request or something. I will have just requested. So this is request. Everything is done here. Now, in the meanwhile, in the main file, what we have to let me do what I'm trying to do, and I will explain you. So from from form the routes import uh, form app dot register. I have to do where I have where I will give, so just see app dot register. This is blueprint. Is it is a good, is it a good way of doing so? Form way. What happened? Form one. Okay, just remove that. Remove the function. Flash form. This was the function here. Yeah, yeah, good. And this is my blueprint. Now everything is good here. Let's see things are working or not, and then I will explain what I have done here. So nothing, just form one, and let's see things are working or not. So I will just go for here. Just see first of all things are working. Yeah, things are working. So what I have done here, form one is in, form one is in not here. Okay, in form two, I have deleted. I have deleted both the things. Okay, now what I have done is, so as I told you that in that, like, let's suppose right now in form one, right, I have just one form, but in real time there will be a HTML file. In that file we have different forms, right? So it is not a good practice to handle every routes or every endpoint in a same file. So what I have done is that I have created one blueprint. Okay, so blueprint is something like, it is it is like behaving like the form routes or form one have a different tab running differently. So what I have done is, from Flask imported blueprint and request, right? And in Flask form one, right, I have created blueprint called form slash one, and then I have given the name, right? And in this file I will only handle the forms, or only handle the URLs related to form one. Okay, so what we have done, we have created that form Flask form. So we have just created a blueprint here. So this is an like variable which is holding the blueprint form one name, right? And that, then the similar, like similar at the rate Flask dot route we were doing, now we are doing just Flask form dot slash one, that this name dot route, and then giving the route name, this route name. And then what we are doing, then we are importing this variable, this variable, okay, this variable, and we are registering with the blueprint. So this is what we are doing. And similarly, if we will go on the official page of Flask, official page of Flask, so this is the blueprint. So let's see, Flask blueprint. So So you can see, like, Blueprint and Flask are intended for these cases. Factor an application into a set of blueprints. This is ideal for large application. A project could initiate an application this and that and register a blueprint, something URL prefix or something register blueprint multiple time on a multiple URL. Provide a template static file this register blueprint on application of these any cases, or initializing a Flask extension. Okay, so you can read from here itself. Meanwhile, the things are same, right? So blueprint is like, you want to structure your data. You don't want to, like, sorry, you want to structure your project in a good manner, right? So it is not at all good that you are using every route in a same file, in same file, main.py file. Okay, so you have created one blueprint for this, one blueprint you will create for this. So let's create one blueprint for this as well. Okay, so I will just write two, nothing else. Just write, I will write two here. I'm just giving the naming convention. Use your naming convention, what you like. I'm just saying this, and from HTML tag, right? There will be a form. So I just deleted that one function here, right? Form dot. I just want to cut it. I just want to cut it, and I will just paste in that form that, right, or just go for here from that two, and I will just have from that two, and let's see these things are working or not. So we have form two, and in form two, what we have request dot method, surname or food, just surname, surname. Let's have the same value there. Okay, I'm just saying the surname and what, food, right? Food. Food like cookie. Mm, some 404 method not 404 not found. Okay, why not found? Terminal here. Yeah, post method not found. Post not found. The URL is what? Okay, I haven't registered these things. So okay, I have to register this thing from form to import forum class 2 and just register these things here. App dot app dot register blueprint, and let's see if we now same thing, right? Food cookie and surname is already just because I haven't changed the value here. So this is what blueprint is. So blueprint is nothing but just structure your application or something like that. Okay, now okay, so one thing more left is what is here. This is done. ORM and like these two things will be pending, I guess. I don't think that I will be continuing ORM and migration in this video, so I will just remove it. Uh, Jinja, okay, Jinja templating. So Jinja templating is nothing but you are using your how you can use your Python code in the HTML form. So I will just have a quick here, quick review here. So, or I will just create one form here. So just have a quick. Uh, can we have form here? So in that form, we're getting values, right? So just H1. Jinja templating is nothing but how you can use your STM Python code and HTML tag. So I will just give you a quick recap. So getting values or getting food. I'm just editing those things. Getting foods. Okay, and I will just create one URL there called getting foods. Getting routes. Getting foods. Simple. Method will be just have a method as equal to methods equal to get 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 food. I will have a list here. List. Let's have cookie, um, juice, juice, or bread, or something like that. Bread and anything. Let's for now just have like this. Okay, and then we will have written render templates, and in render templates we will give what in which form form dot html and data is equal to list. Everything is done here. Getting food, everything is done. List is not list because list is already defined. So this is the thing. And in form.html, what we have? We have these things. Okay. So uh, what do you have done here? So I told you, right? Jinja template and templating is nothing but how you are using your Python code in HTML tag, right? So for that, let's suppose I'm just want to use like a for loop, right? So I will have this thing, okay, for uh, items and data, okay, for items and data, and I will have items here, and I have to tell that my for ends here. So I will just have end for. Now let's go for this getting foods. This uh, getting food. This is the thing. And data, like what is this? Data is equal to list. That if you want to send any data to the HTML format, then you have to use this here. Data is equal to list. So I have created one list and I'm sending that data into this form.html. In that form.html, I'm iterating through over this data. So let's have one thing here in the common thing, like common thing is not there, but yeah, let's have a quick what do you say, quick demo. Okay, just or getting values or getting food getting foods. Let's see, form.html template, not form. So okay, I have done one blender here. My spelling goes wrong here. I was using form.html. So yeah, now things will work. Now things will work. Things will work. Now let's see. You can see, right? Cookie juice bread. So what I have done here? I have done nothing but I have just created one list. I'm giving that data to that. If you want to give any data to the HTML tag, then you have to use it's just a naming convention I'm giving, right? If you want anything else, like if you want food, if you want to write food here, like let's suppose food, okay, and then if you want to use this food here as well, this is your food, then you have to use food here as well. Now no problem here, just do one thing and just refresh. Now everything is working, right? So it is not necessary that you want to give the data as a name. You can use any naming convention as you want. So the only thing left today is, and meanwhile you can use like Jinja templating as you can see Jinja templating will be the templates are there, and you can see like how you can use a else condition if you want to use an HTML tag, right? And many more things, right? I just told you like how you what is Jinja templating. Jinja templating is nothing but when you want to use your Python code inside an HTML tag. So this is how you can use your Python inside the HTML tag. Now the only thing is left is ORM and migration. I think like I will explain that in the next video. Till then, try to do some of the hands-on by yourself, and I think we are good to go with the Flask. Flask is over. I think the only thing left is like ORM and migration. So ORM migration is nothing but something related to databases, right? So it will be done, but I think like till now everything is clear. Okay, so do some of the hands-on till then. We'll meet in the next video. Yeah. Okay. Bye.